Hey everybody, welcome back to BobkeTV. Time for a preview of the upcoming Paris-Nice, the race to the sun. Perhaps the biggest of the spring stage races. A lot of great racing going on so far, but for my money, Paris-Nice is the king of the spring stage races. It's been won in the past by cycling's leading lights and greatest racers. The record, I believe, is 7 by Sean Kelly, the great Irish rider from my era. And I raced against Sean Kelly in Paris-Nice many times, and he was absolutely fantastic. I did feel bad for his team because they had to work every single mile of the whole race right from the beginning. Every day, every time I raced against them 4 or 5 times. And even though Sean Kelly won, most of the times that I did it, I saw the teammates afterwards and they were absolutely demolished. Be that as it may, whoever's going to win this year has their work cut out for them. Probably the best field of GC contenders and leading lights of professional cycling in one single race so far this year. We'll get to that in a minute. Let's look at the course to begin with. First, 3 stages are for the sprinters. Mostly flat, some rolling terrain, but look to be set up for the sprinters, and a great field of sprinters in this year's edition. The 3 French stars of sprinting, Bouhanni, Demare, and Brian Coquard, will all be on the start line and gunning for success. But they will have their hands full with Marcel Kittel, Andre Greipel, John Degenkolb, and Michael Matthews. So furious sprint stages for the first 3 days, and those are going to be great to follow and watch, and for me to commentate on. And hopefully everybody out there can watch them. Stage number 4 begins the battle for GC, and that is going to be an uphill time trial in the Beaujolais wine region to Mount Breuilly, a pretty tough little climb, 14-kilometer total distance, and the last 3Ks kick up at almost 8% gradient. And this is going to be a critical stage for the GC battle. It's not a long time trial, but because of the nature of the course, a lot of time can be lost, and a number of riders, I think, will lose their GC on stage number 4, their chances to win the GC. From there on, all mountains, almost every day, features really, really tough climbs. There's a new mountaintop also, stage number 5, that's never been used. That is the highest point that Paris-Nice in its 75 years will have ever gotten to, and it's called the Col de, and you're going to have to forgive my pronunciation, but I believe it's Couillole. So the Col de la Couillole, very tough, long climb. I think it's almost 15 kilometers in length. I've seen video of it. A few riders have been up there before in the past, and the intel will continue to come in on that, but a long, tough grinder to the finish line. And that will also be one of the keys to the overall standings. It's easy to lose a lot of time, both stage number 4 and later on in the race. And if I said stage number 5, I'm wrong. Stage number 7 will be that, the penultimate day. And that's going to be a very, very tough climb. That starts in Nice that day, and it's going to be in the mountains until the finishing climb, which I'm not going to try to pronounce again. And hopefully I'll have it dialed by the time the peloton gets to there in just over a week's time. As for our contenders, Richie Porte, for my mind, the hot favorite. The time trial definitely favors him over his competitors, and he's racing really well. He dominated the Tour Down Under to start the season. This will be his debut in Europe. I'm pretty certain that the BMC team will be working for Richie exclusively, and they're a very tough team to beat. They've already won 11 races this year, bringing all of the big horses to help Richie win Paris-Nice. He will be pushed pretty hard by Alejandro Valverde, Alberto Contador, Romain Bardet, Walter Poels has a bit of a wonky knee, has just announced he will not be starting, but Sergio Henao presumably will lead the Sky team. Andrew Talansky, who is scheduled to race, will also not be there, expecting the birth of his first child. So best of luck to the Talanskys. And in lieu of that, perhaps it will be maybe Joe Dombrowski going for the win for the Cannondale squad. It's a great field. It's a stunning race. I don't think I've forgotten any other of the Tour overall contenders. Maybe from Katusha, Ilnur Zakarin will pull off the overall win. It's possible. He's been very close. He's getting better and better. He's had some ups and downs, some incredible crashes recently. But watch for Zakarin if he's on good form, which he has been already this year, to be a contender as well. Simon Yates, maybe, for the Orica Scott squad. Been racing great this year. And Julian Alaphilippe for the Quick Step squad. But I would imagine they'll bring a team to lead out Kittel for the sprint stages, which might not give them full power to go for the GC, but it wouldn't surprise me if Julian Alaphilippe got a stage win at some point in the 5 really hilly mountainous stages. Paris-Nice, always great. Some riders use it for preparation for the classics. But what we've seen in the last few years is that it's a big indicator of who's racing well for the Grand Tours. So Paris-Nice, a great race. I cannot wait to watch it. It's going to be a spectacular race and give us a good idea of what to look forward to for the rest of the race season. All right, everybody, thanks a lot for this little preview of Paris-Nice. If I've forgotten anything, please go to the comments section and remind me. You can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. And if you would like to subscribe, click on my face for any merchandise, BobkeTV t-shirts, etc. Click on the t-shirt icon and you'll go straight into the merchandise. Thanks a lot, everybody, for watching.